In today's video, we will be exploring a very common problem, especially for beginner cellists, and that is how to play with a straight bow. Many students falsely believe that that is something that will take many years to master, and that really there is no way around the horrible screechy beginner sound. I totally disagree with that, and today I want to show you how right from the very start you can play with a nice straight bow and a lovely round singing sound. In order to do that, we need to understand the mechanics involved, and we first of all need to get to know our arm a little bit better. We're going to start with the upper arm. The upper arm, which opens from the shoulder joint. So try to explore that range of motion. You see, with our upper arm, we can move close to the body and away from the body. So that's the first movement you want to explore. We start here. That's our upper arm, and it can bring the elbow to the body and away from the body. So we go as far away as we can, and that's the end of that range of motion here. We've exhausted that. Now let's look at the next part, our lower arm. Our lower arm opens from the elbow. It hinges like a door would. You see, as if you were opening and closing a door like that. So you see, you do that and you do that, and you suddenly have a really nice long arm. So that's the first thing we need to familiarize ourselves, because as soon as we start picking up the bow, that will become really important in what we are trying to achieve today. Now, let's familiarize ourselves with our bow once again as well. We have got the lower half of the bow and we've got the upper half of the bow. So we're roughly going to be dividing it up into two parts, yeah, the lower half and the upper half. Now, we place the bow on the string, and we're going to now, first of all, use our upper arm, what we just practiced, that movement. So we'll just move our upper arm away from the body, elbow away from the body. See how far that takes us. You see, that has taken me to, well, just beyond the middle of the bow. Now, where exactly that will go to, that depends on each individual person, because each arm has a different lengths and proportions, but roughly it'll be the middle of the bow. So one more time, here we are, the upper arm moves away from the body, holds the bow, and we reach roughly just beyond the middle of the bow. Now, remember where that point is. You can, even if you have a little sticker or something, you can place it there, because that point is really important. Our upper arm can go no further. So as we tried earlier, once we can go no further, we need to use the next part of our arm, the lower arm. And that's what we're going to do now. We keep the upper arm still. We open the lower arm. And here we are at the tip of the bow. Now, we move back with our lower arm to the point which we marked or remembered. That's the end of that movement. And from now, I'm using my upper arm again to bring the bow all the way back. So really practice that in stages, over and over and over. You use your upper arm to start with until you can move no further. Remember that point. Use your lower arm until you reach the tip. Back to that point. Stop moving your lower arm. Bring your upper arm the bow remains straight at all times. Once you have done that process over and over and over and feel really confident with it, you can shorten the duration of the stop. Until the point where you connect everything up. Have it, a totally scratch-free sound. If you do find that whilst you're practicing you do get a scratchy sound at any point, check these movements, because what you will find is probably that you will have muddled these up a little bit. So take a step back, go back to segmenting it. And that will really go a long way to making you play with a nice sound and a straight bow right from the start. So it's really worth investing that time. I hope this has been helpful to you. Happy practicing. If you liked the video, as usual, smash that like button, subscribe to my channel, and I'll be looking forward to seeing you for another one.